What's up, YouTube? Hard video to do today, but I figured I'd do it first because there's a lot of important information in this video. I suffered the biggest loss of my career at the end of 2022, 3 days before Christmas nonetheless. So it stung extra hard. It was a 3-hour loss day. You know, money's subjective. For some of you, you might look at this loss and think, well, I've lost more, betting football on the weekends. Some of you might look at this loss and think, wow, that would really hurt me. And for me, it's a significant loss, all right? 3 hours, way past my max daily loss of 2 hours, obviously, and it is a significant loss for me. What's more significant is what actually happened. Trading is hard, right? We all make mistakes, and I think it's important to share this video because I am a profitable trader and I still make mistakes, right? Nobody's perfect, okay? There's going to be lost days, and the goal is to keep your lost days low, and that's what I did not do today. I broke my rules, and I think it's important to go over it. I learned a valuable lesson today trading Tesla for a 3-hour loss. You know, stocks can easily break monthly supports, breach expected moves, run through their daily ATRs, right? Nothing is 100% in the market. If things were 100% in the market, then I wouldn't have took this loss, right? Before we go over the trade, what can we do after a big loss? I think it's very important the way you handle a big loss and recover from it so that you experience longevity in the trading game, right? You need to have longevity. You can't let a loss like this destroy you, because a loss like this easily has me thinking that I want to quit trading. Am I mentally capable of continuing to trade? I walked away. All right. I didn't say nothing to anybody about it at first, but one of the most important things about taking a loss like this is getting it out. Finding somebody you can confide in that isn't going to be like, well, that's why you shouldn't be gambling in the market, but actually understands what you're doing and can give you a little bit of advice. So big shout out to Artie for making me feel better about it. And big shout out to Carlos from the BBT community, because whenever I tell him I have a big loss, he always just tells me to refocus and get back to it the next day. Figure out what you did wrong. Journaling is important, but opening up, right? Went out to dinner with my wife, just kind of told her about what happened. I have a group of friends that I trade with, and I just told them, took a big loss today, made some mistakes, and just talking about it helps you get over it, right? Because the second we realize a loss like this, our body instantly goes into pain, and we have to do things to relieve that pain. And the avoidance of pain is a big cause of this loss. So enough of that. Let's get into the trade. I don't have the actual buys and sells because I wasn't thinking to screenshot the buys and sells on this day. I was just thinking to go to the bar and drink a liter of vodka. The day in question is the Thursday before Christmas. If we go to the daily chart real quick, which was right here, all right? This is the day right here. I'm not going to move this because it's going to mess up the 5-minute, all right? But this is the lost day right here. Now, my bias was the culprit for setting up this massive lost day because I saw this on the daily. I saw this huge sell-off on Tesla, and I thought, yes, tomorrow is going to be a recovery day. We're going to get a nice reversal pattern here on the daily. I'm going to get in. That's my bias going into this day. I totally ignore the gap down. I totally ignored it because my bias the day before is, yes, tomorrow's the reversal day. Like I just totally ignored the gap down. First of all, that's my first mistake. And I didn't wait for a setup. My setup would have been over 139, 140. So my bias going into the day is that we're going to have this lovely reversal, and I'm going to make a ton of money going long on the stock. All right. I let my bias just take over my trading. That was my first mistake. Luckily, I stayed out of any orbs to the upside. I didn't get caught in that. What I did get caught in was this first consolidation bear flag. That was my first entry and my first loss. What happens when you lose a trade? All right. When you lose a trade, when you realize a loss, your body instantly goes into pain. All right. And your subconscious mind takes over, and your subconscious mind instantly wants to get you out of that pain, right? So your impulse triggers and you may start overtrading. You're tilted and you may start overtrading. Okay. And that's exactly what happened to me. I totally ignored the signs that this stock was a short, and I instantly wanted to get my losses back. I wait for what I think is going to be the 130 support, right? Nice whole number. Tesla's just been selling off like crazy, and I literally just blind bought at 130, thinking this has to hold. Okay, the stock's getting close to an ATR move. Stock's getting very close to an ATR move. There's no way it runs through ATR, and I have a hard time thinking it'll break 130. So I enter my second trade with size and just get absolutely crushed. So now I'm down 2R on the day, which is a significant loss, all right? And I should be done trading. But my subconscious mind has taken over. I'm ignoring this beautiful 5-minute downtrend, and I'm looking for the next support because Tesla is continuing to sell off. So I'm looking for the next support. So I find a monthly support, right? I'm trying to catch the bottom. I'm doing the opposite of what you should be doing when you're on a losing streak. I should be sizing down. I should be just walking away, but I'm not, right? I'm trying to get my body out of the pain of this loss, and I'm looking for the next support to buy. All right, instead of switching my bias to short. And I find 126.25, I believe it was, on the monthly chart. And I start to notice some signs of a reversal. So I get in for my third trade. Not only do I get in for my third trade, which is against my rules, but I size up because I think if I can catch this nice reversal off this bottom, I should be able to break even. And what does Tesla do? Runs through every single support, runs through ATR, sells off another $4 and puts me into this $3,200 drawdown. I accept the loss. And what happens? Tesla comes back up to 130. I would have made all my money back, right? I would have made all my money back. So I see that happen and it just hurt me. It hurt me bad. So I want to just go into the mindset of taking these losses, okay? And taking these second trades. The action is, I've lost my trade. The conscious mind is, I'm hoping that I can get my money back with this second trade, right? But the subconscious action is, my brain is trying to move my body away from this pain, all right? So I'm impulsively taking these trades, not recognizing in myself that this is a bad idea. And these are things that we have to consciously think about while we are trading, right? We have to fight our humanness. 80% to 90% of retail traders engage in these kind of trading activities, and that's why 80 to 90% of retail traders lose money. They do exactly what I did here today. I had a great week and I wrecked it in one day. Your trades need to flow from a point of indiscretion. Trades that are conducted from fear, pain, or greed will not lead to good decision making. And as you could see, I totally just ignored this beautiful downtrend. I could have went short for my second trade, but I wasn't in the right frame of mind and I kept trading. I didn't respect my max loss. I sized up to get back to break even. I had the worst trading day of my career. I broke all my rules and I have a big fat loss to show for it. Now, this was 2 weeks ago. I've since made this money back. So the following videos, you will get to see how I bounced back from this loss, right? This was a tough loss, but I was able to bounce back and make this money back. And in these future videos, we'll go over the processes you take to, get back in the right mind frame and to make the right decisions going forward. Guys, I hope you found value in this video. I hope it's taught you what not to do, the behavioral patterns that will take over when, you experience the emotions of losses, impulse buying, revenge trading, and overtrading. A lot of good content coming forward. So if you're new to the channel, click the like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the bell so that you can stay tuned for future videos. Guys, I will see you on the next one.